King Charles has broken a royal Christmas tradition which his late mother the Queen practiced for years when doing her speeches. The monarch, who acceded the throne after the passing of Her Majesty in September, today addressed the nation in his first-ever Christmas speech. Speaking to millions across the UK, the King hailed wonderfully kind Britons as the country is gripped by a cost-of-living crisis. However, while the Queen was almost always spotted sitting down for her speech, the King has broken tradition by choosing to stand while giving his address. The sitting position allowed the King's mother to frame lovely pictures of her family. Last year, the nation watched mournfully as Her Majesty gave her speech while a picture of her beloved husband Philip remained beside her. In this year's speech, King Charles made mention of his heir Prince William and his trip to Wales with Kate to shine a light on practical examples of this community spirit. However, nowhere in the speech was there a mention of Harry and Meghan or their 2 children across the pond. Addressing the nation in a pre-recorded speech, the King reflected on how he was standing so close to where my beloved mother, the late Queen, is laid to rest with my dear father in the King George VI Memorial Chapel. He then thanked the public for the love and sympathy after thousands of people sent cards and messages of condolence. Speaking of how the festive period was a poignant time for bereaved families, he added, "We feel their absence at every familiar turn of the season and remember them in each cherished tradition." The King said, "At this time of great anxiety and hardship, be it for those around the world facing conflict, famine or natural disaster, or for those at home finding ways to pay their bills and keep their families fed and warm, we see it in the humanity of people throughout our nations and the Commonwealth who so readily respond to the plight of others. I particularly want to pay tribute to all those wonderfully kind people who so generously give food or donations, or that most precious commodity of all, their time, to support those around them in greatest need, together with the many charitable organizations which do such extraordinary work in the most difficult circumstances." More follows.